Let's take a closer look into La Perla. La Perla is a historical community alongside the northern historic city wall of Old San Juan. It was established in the late 19th century. It has a population of only 338 people, and it is only 8.5 acres in length. There is only one main entrance in and out of the city, but there are 3 exits total. Initially, the area that La Perla sits on was the site of a slaughterhouse. It was established away from the main community center. It was the law then. This meaning that slaves and people who had lower incomes were not allowed to stay within the city walls of San Juan. Therefore, they were excluded to the outside area, which is now La Perla. La Perla is a very unique city, and with a $25,000 budget, we are proposing innovative ways to expand and create more equitable access to physical activity and sport within our city. Sport evangelism is a theory in which sport is viewed as an effective activity for solving problems and improving quality of life for individuals and society alike. Particularly in youth sports, sport evangelists claim that sport can develop one's personal character, reform at-risk populations, and can foster social capital leading to future occupational success and civic engagement. Sport is essentially viewed as the key to solving all problems. However, as kinesiologists, we are aware that this is not true. Many inequalities can be present within sport, especially among gender and race, and often competition and an emphasis placed upon winning can be present within physical activities which do not always equate to promoting good character. We intentionally plan to avoid and minimize sport evangelism within our project because we realize that by simply expanding and adding sport and physical activity spaces, the crime and marginalization within the city wall will not completely be abolished. The culture of this community has been deeply rooted for years on end. La Perla is notorious for the poverty-stricken structures and high crime rates from those all around the world. We realize that sport and physical activity will not fix all of these problems. We simply aim to create spaces that are equitable to all people for the purpose of sport and recreation.
The social problem within the city of La Perla is the increasing crime and marginalization among the people. There is not necessarily a lack of space for physical activity and sport within the city of La Perla. However, finding space for recreational participation can be a challenge. Within the community, there is a basketball court put in place by Carmelo Anthony, a pool that has been modified for skateboarding by Chemi Rosado Seijo, and also surfing. We feel that by adding a rock climbing wall and other outdoor exercise equipment and activity spaces, there will be a reduction in the amount of crime that takes place within the city.
In order to promote physical activity and encourage participation in sport among all members of the community, we aim to provide equitable access for those who are handicapped as well. Paved sidewalks will make transportation to our spaces for physical activity easy for everyone. And within our spaces for sport, we will have equipment that people of all physical activity levels are able to use, including those who have physical limitations as well. Here are some of the types of equipment that will be added to the community. We have partnered with Game Time to reduce the cost of some of these machines.
In our efforts to stay within our $25,000 budget, we hope to partner with a number of different companies, both domestic and from the mainland. We plan to pitch our project to Game Time and hope we are able to get accessible equipment such as 2 hand cycles and 2 lat pull downs. We hope to partner with local companies like Home Depot to supply materials to construct a climbing wall, and San Juan College to help with instructional classes for climbing. Our hope is that the community will take part in constructing and painting the climbing wall. The idea of this part of the project is to help foster a more unified community with a shared investment in the project.
In conclusion, after studying the city of La Perla and by being kinesiologists, it has shown a great need that physical activity has to be expanded upon. By bringing in physical activity equipment that is inclusive to everyone, In the city, we want to provide a variety of options needed to expand the physical, emotional, and social well-being of everyone in the city.